Alright, it's time for Mystery Secret Searchers Episode 8, The Native Cemetery. In a cairn, militiamen and natives lie, in a fog that rises high. Hear the battle, dead men lie, as blood rains from the sky. River foes shot by bows, and rifle muskets laid to rest in wooded caskets. Here's a little picture of the native cemetery. We have to go through a lot of corn to get there. Here's our cornfield. So much corn. How are we going to find anything in this cornfield? We're going to have to go in there? How are we going to find anything? Especially when it gets darker. I don't know. Well, here we are on the edge of the cornfield. It looks kind of spooky out there, but this is where we're going to wait and see what happens tonight. Trying to get through the cornfield now. We gotta go a little deeper in. There's a lot of vines in here holding me back. Gotta walk along a row. This is good here. Try that. Okay. Oh. Okay, well, this is hard going. We'll keep going and hopefully we can find the right spot. Here we have found the plaque for Colonel Darby Bergen, 1826 to 1896, friend of John MacLeod, both a part of the Glengarry Battalion, the 59th Stormont and Glengarry Battalion. Colonel Darby Bergen worked alongside Colonel John MacLeod. They fought against the Americans, and this was part of Canada becoming a country. It's very interesting that we found this plaque and this graveyard that he is buried in. Just take a look at the graveyard a little bit. Alright, this is the stone monument to Lieutenant Colonel John MacDonald, 1715 to 1809, one of the early settlers in Glengarry. This is related to the stone house that we're going to head into now. We have to walk through the woods here, and then we can find the stone house. Okay, here we are at the graveyard tonight. It's a little creepy. I'm not sure if you can notice, but there's spider webs everywhere on the ground. And we're just going to make our way towards the back. Come on, you guys, bring the stuff. Keep up. See this, some of these spider webs are huge. Okay, we'll make our way towards the back. There's a very creepy fog rolling in. Look at all the spider webs on the ground. Oh, that's very nice. The spider webs on this. Okay. We've almost made it through. I don't like this. It's unsettling, this mist. It's very creepy. Making its way back. And you know, the mist is so thick here, you can't see anything. Let's take a look. I think this is the right way to go. This looks like some water over here. That must be where the mist is coming from. There's so much mist. Okay, we'll go find a place to set up on the edge of the cornfield and wait. Well, that really was amazing. We could actually hear the sounds of battle in the native cemetery area. Colonel Darby Bergen was part of the 59th Stormont and Glengarry Battalion, as was John MacLeod. They both fought together against the Americans and in the Canadian Rebellion of 1837. Lieutenant Colonel John MacDonald, where we saw the stone house and the plaque in the cairn, he was a part of the United Emperor Loyalists, and John MacLeod followed in his footsteps in the British regulars. John MacDonald also was the person who greeted Alexander MacDonald when he arrived in Glengarry. Now, Alexander MacDonald is the priest who came to Glengarry and built St. Raphael's Parish. John MacDonald was also part of the Northwest Company in British Columbia, and he knew Caribou Cameron. John MacLeod may have been introduced to Caribou Cameron through John Macdonald. John Macdonald also wrote a letter to General Isaac Brock urging him to grant land to the soldiers after the war, and this became part of the John Graves Simcoe proclamation to grant land to soldiers. We now have some amazing connections between John MacLeod and Caribou Cameron, Darby Bergen, John Macdonald, and we're going to see in future episodes how that relates to the connection to Alexander MacDonald, St. Raphael's Church, and the Cairn, where we originally found the journal. This also leads us to British Columbia, where we're going to learn more about the Caribou goldfields and a person named Simon Fraser. Yes, the same Simon Fraser who discovered the Fraser River in BC, trying to find a waterway link to the Pacific Ocean. That relates to the BC towns where the Caribou Gold Rush was, like Quesnel and Barkerville. And this is going to lead us up into some more fascinating areas in this mystery. We hope you're enjoying. Please like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And don't forget you can follow us on Facebook as well. Mystery Secret Searchers.